I can actually prove that I just swallowed a bug, bro. I'm not even kidding. Jeez, the things I do for these videos, bro. You better hit me with a like and subscribe just for that. I almost died. Don't be fooled by the title of this video. I'm not about to bore you with some old fishing advice. And I mean, even if that's why you clicked on this video, who do you think I am, bruv? I'm not about to share my secret fishing tactics with you. Go ask another professional. But anyways, that's for another video. In this video today, I want to share some wisdom with you that I picked up from my old man. And in case you haven't picked up by the beautiful scenery, I mean, how sexy is that dam? I don't know if sexy is the right word to be describing a dam, but I think it's pretty sexy. As you can probably guess by the title and the scenery of this video, my dad and I are fishermen. I've been fishing with him since I was a little boy, and I've honestly fallen in love with the whole idea of fishing. While my dad and I are out fishing and obviously talking a lot of nonsense and having a good time, we tend to talk about life sometimes, and every now and again we come across a piece of like really cool wisdom that I feel like applies really well to life in general. We talked about the idea of, or the fact that you can't catch a fish if you don't have a fishing line in the water. And even though that sounds like hella dumb, it's like, obviously, bro, you can't catch a fish if you're not fishing. Duh. Like, thanks for the video, bro, you're wasting my time. But, you know, if you just like stop for a minute and really think about the quote and think about the depth of the quote, you might realize that there might be an aspect, or maybe even a couple of aspects of your life where you aren't really doing as much fishing as you should be doing, right? And when I say fishing, I mean putting in the work, you know, taking the action towards making that goal a reality, or towards achieving something, getting something, proving something. If you aren't trying to do the things that you want to do or accomplish or achieve, you'll never do those things. I'm one of those people that tends to overthink everything, right? I have all these big dreams and all these aspirations, and I constantly fantasize about myself becoming a successful YouTuber, becoming a successful musician, you know, having a beautiful girlfriend, making a lot of money, you know, all these grand things that I'm sure you've envisioned for yourself at some stage of your life or another. But I'd like to be that reminder to you today that if you don't have a fishing line in the water, if you aren't actively at the dam and you aren't consistently putting in that line into the water every single day, you won't catch a fish, or you'll at least severely limit your chance of catching a fish, right? And you know, fair enough, there's probably examples of people, like, if you want to use this analogy and take it seriously, there's people out there that had fish jump into their laps, right? Some lucky bugger, I'm sure, once upon a time was sitting on the bay and a fish just miraculously jumped out the water and boom, into his lap. And that son of a gun was like, whoa, that was amazing, I caught a fish. I don't know about you, but I don't want my life to be up to chance. I don't want my life to be a miracle. I don't want my story to be the Spider-Man story. You know, get bit by a spider and all of a sudden, wow, all these incredible powers and I'm a superhero tomorrow. I don't think you really want that to be your story either. I think you'd like to ideally get to the end of your life and say, you know what, bro, I worked my ass off to get to where I am. I'm so proud of the man that I built myself into, or the woman that I curated myself to be. That's the kind of person you want to leave a legacy as. You want to be the kind of person that succeeds against all odds. And the only way to do that is to throw a line in the water and keep on fishing. You know, the more I think about it, fishing is just this amazing analogy for life. Like, there's so many amazing like concepts you can take away from fishing and apply that into real life situations. Another one is, you know, the more you cast in the water, the more likely you are to catch a fish. The more you cast into the water, the more times you reel, and the more times you throw the line, and the more times you try, and the more hours you put into fishing, the more fish you'll probably catch, right? The luckier you will become in catching a fish. Because let's be honest, there is some luck involved. But in the words of the famous, shit, who was his name, bro? I can't even remember the guy's name. I'll throw it up on screen once I do the editing. But in the words of this famous, amazing person, the harder I work, the luckier I get. Or the harder I work, the luckier I tend to become. I think it's something along those lines. But that quote is so absolutely true. So many times when you hear people talk about successful people or celebrities or anybody with a degree of success and wealth, you know, you hear people say, oh, that person just got lucky, or oh, that person's just talented, or that person just had a better start than me, right? And yes, some of that may be true. You know, there are talented, successful, lucky people out there. But I'm willing to bet my fishing rod right now, and that's a freaking huge bet, right? I'm willing to bet my fishing rod and my entire fishing career on the fact that those people just tried over and over and over again. Those people just put in the work, countless hours of time and dedication and commitment to the craft that they love the most, to this goal that they wanted to achieve the most in this life. That basketball player that you see in the NBA, Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, all of them, they had to shoot 2,000 hoops every single day to land that three-point game winner. They had to do the work. Tiger Woods had to hit 100,000 golf balls in order to get the perfect shot. It takes consistent discipline to make your dreams a reality. And I know that if you just decide today that you're going to put in the consistent effort, you're going to get to the dam, or whatever that dam may be for you, whether that's work, whether that's the gym, whether that's the sports field, the stage, the YouTube channel, whether that's anything you are passionate about. I know that if you show up day in and day out, you will see some success in your life and in your business and in your career. And you know what? If you do eventually realize that you're fishing in the wrong dam, you'll move on. You'll find another dam to fish and you'll catch a fish. But the only way you're going to realize that there's no fish in this dam for you is by casting in the line, is by having a line in the water and by consistently casting in and out, day in and day out. That's the only way you're going to figure it out. If you're watching this video today and you have a burning desire to become something amazing, or you have a dream to change the world, or to change even your own life or your family's life, to do something amazing with your life, take this as your sign today to pick up your fishing rod, get the best bait you can, or in other words, put your best foot forward and get out to the dam and just start casting. Just keep trying, no matter how quiet the water is, no matter how much the fish ain't biting, no matter how tough it is out there. Keep casting and keep your line in the water so that you can live a life that you would have never dreamed was possible for yourself. Let's go fishing, boys. Let's go fishing. Can't catch a fish? Don't have your line in the water, boys. Let's go.